Big sell. I trade one micro contract only. Big sell.
This. Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Okay. Yeah, December 4th, Thursday. First things first, journal. Okay. Journal. Today's DRC. Check Forex Factory. Forex Factory, we have Let me put the music down a bit. Forex Factory, we have, unemployment claims that are behind us. I'm guessing this was it. No. Anyway, doesn't matter. So let's see the higher time frame chart now. So higher time frame, we have TPO, monthly and weekly Vwap charts. Yesterday we had this undo merge. So we had this distribution within this node, which is also a 2-day. We sold off, got above inside this distribution and traversed it. So what I did was the merge it was the next day. It making a nice looking distribution right here. The value
My
area
edge comes from the edges.
Thank you, Derek. Value area is overlapping with this one from, what is this, 11th of November. Not quite, maybe a little bit off, but it doesn't matter. Areas, not lines, as Merit says. Anyway, pre-market, we've spent a lot of time at the upper half of this value and are currently above it. So that's a bullish sign, if I've ever seen one. We had a nice push just now that occurred starting like 10 minutes ago. So that's a bullish indication as well. What I would like to see is something like this, where we, well, that's a bit too far, where we essentially retest this area, which is going to be 660s or 645 to 660s. And on the upper end, I would say is probably right here. This high, plus this value area high of this 2-day distribution is could be interesting. So far, bias would be bullish, right? Now on the monthly and weekly look exactly the same, because it's only the 4th of December. However, on the months, we've been edging this previous month's value area high and just broke above it. If we find acceptance, it could continue to push up the 700 mark. However, so we've been chopping away, sold off to Vwap, push back up, again imbalanced higher, imbalanced up, edging this +1 on the week. Okay, that's also a bull sign. Another potential rebid opportunity is around 620s mark. So the weekly +1, monthly +1. However, I mean, at the same time, if we are going to go above value, go below, then perhaps we're going to just
+2 touch.
traverse it to the lower side. But monthly time frame is way more spread out. It's not to the tick, so it might take time. It might take bigger ranges to develop. But regardless, we're coming from below. The fact that we just bounced off of the Vwap, are above +1, imbalance higher, so this is also a bullish sign. Yeah. Okay, so I have these two lines of potential action inflection points. And I have 620's mark, which is where? Right here. Close enough. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Similar story for the week. We are reaching +2, which is a bit of an extreme in my mind, so maybe we can do something like that as well. In the 750s area would be a potential area for a rejection. 750s, and obviously on TPO 833s, 840s. Could be something like that. So some lines would be something like that. Is one. Something like that. 2.
Every man has greed inside him, but not every man
Something
learns
like
how
that.
to master it. The way to master it is not by wishing it away, but by sizing your positions so that greed does not tempt you into ruin. Control your size, and you control yourself. Control yourself, and you control your trading. A man who sizes right can sit still. A man who sizes wrong must always run.
Thank you, Derek. Another gem. Anyways, so yeah, that's all I got. Gonna take a screenshot of this. Obviously, intraday, whatever is shaping up, I'm going to be looking at. Boom. So $660s rebid. $830s reoffer. If rejected above value, 660s can become a reoffer zone. Boom, boom. That's it. So far, looking at the execution chart, RTH, so here's this box and this is value. I love this figure. Nice. We're above it. Here's the weekly +2. Our wall is 66. Now let's see, I'm gonna put my guideline here. Decent amount of buying. Went from minus 700 to plus 500 in this one little swoop.
Bias check-in. What is the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotational? My edge comes from the edges.
Calm down, Derek.
Big buy.
One minute. On the open. Not very exciting at the moment from our ball perspective. And we're open. Okay, immediately selling off, minus 300. RTH minus 2, so it might bounce back up.
Big buy.
Risk management on. Yep. Big buy, I just heard. 250 now. So we are in between +2 and
I
+1.
call it a day after 3 losers in a row.
A bit of an accumulation of
Big buy.
volume here. That usually means again this profile, maybe the down move is upon us. We're delta neutral, but the price hasn't budged yet.
Big sell.
And it's going back to -200. That's interesting. Are we going back into this value area?
Big buy.
Nice little LVN here. Would like to see maybe Vwap retest to continue down. Quite a bit of volume transacted to the downside, not to the upside. Push and build, right? I got in. I don't know. That was a good idea, but looks interesting.
NQ, weekly +1 touch.
One off.
Big buy.
That was a great entry. Let's see if that keeps going. I have to stay strong, calm and collected because I don't know what's going to happen. I have to hold it. If I want to make bigger profits, how am I supposed to hold it? How am I supposed to make bigger profit if I'm snatching it all the time, right? Although we are at such an extreme that I am a little hesitant, not gonna lie. 83 points already.
NQ, -1 touch.
Difficult.
Big sell. You need to insert conscious thought into your trading.
Okay, it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. Unless Vwap holds here. From 83 points to 0. Quite unfortunate really, but it is what it is. Unless Vwap holds and we find some continuation. Don't like how we are back into value, failing to hold it down, so to speak. So might have to take it. Building out a bulge here. Which direction this bulge is gonna go? I took it because I didn't like something. Didn't like this. Didn't like on the dome some big bids kind of showing up. And we are going to hold on. So this is a 1 hour trade. It's okay. 10 minutes break now. I'm happy with 1 hour trade. It's fine. If 1 hour is all that's been given, then that's what I'm taking.
Big buy. Okay, what do I see? What do I see? I see from this low onwards. Not a lot of selling, obviously. I journal every trade.
A little bit of a lag, not gonna lie. I'm not sure what's happening. Where was my entry? My entry was right here. What is this? 648. We're still below it. We are inside of the weak value. So let's see. The +1 is currently holding. We're building out this bulge. Only I knew which way we're gonna go. I mean, Vwap is holding.
Big sell.
There you go. If I held my
NQ,
runner...
-1 touch.
Okay, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Doesn't matter. Vwap is holding. That usually means down movement. Because initial drive down, Vwap held once, twice.
Big sell.
Since this, there has been some buying attempts, but unsuccessful. A lot of bids getting filled here. Yesterday, Vwap held 4 times. What are the chances that today is going to be the same thing? I'm a bit wary shorting at the -1. But... So here's sold off. Price is going up. Not on very strong buying, but regardless, why am I analyzing? Because I'm still on the break. 300 seconds. I can't even do anything. So I'm gonna let it move without reading into it too much. But we are inside of the yesterday's value. Value high, alliance was +1. -1 seems to be holding. Are we gonna shit the bed or not?
Freedom in speculation isn't about having no limits. It's about knowing exactly where your limits are and being perfectly at peace within them.
Thank you, Derek. That's it. Looks like we are going to shit the bed after all. Or trying to hold it. Trying to hold this level. Trying to absorb it anyway. But not much buying so far. Looking at the high time frame, we are back into the value area. We are back into the value area on the week. So that tells me bear. What's funny is that during the pre-market it was bull. Now it's more bear.
NQ, -1 touch.
I like this build-up of volume, 45 degrees. This is tapering off. It looks like it wants to continue going down, but obviously anything can happen. I might be wrong. Some spike in activity from buyers. The POC is at the lows. Quite a contraction here of delta and price. So definitely some signs of struggle. Trying to figure it out between buyers and sellers. Pretty strong delta bar. On the footprint you can see it as well, but if that gives to the downside, then we might shit the bed. Am I good to trade? In 9 seconds. I mean, I don't want to short above -1. At the same time, would like to see us traverse this distribution. Don't know, currently it's difficult. Mixed signals. On one hand, we are within value, under +1 on the week, POCs here, volume build, previous previous day value, traverse it to the downside maybe, find bid on the weekly Vwap, cumulative delta is in the minus, so everything points to the sell side, but the location for me to sell is not the best. Perhaps another bump into Vwap and then go down. Tag the +1 on the week. We're definitely sloping down still. We're not like flattening out. At least, okay, we are on this side, not on this side. We might crack after all. But yeah, there's definitely a bit of a fight going on. Each candle is 1500 volume. So
Once I learned to size properly, the noise disappeared. I could sit, watch, and wait without fear. That's when trading stopped feeling like a gamble and started feeling like a profession.
Thank you, Derek. What is this music? Let me change that. Definitely going sideways on the delta. Slowly increasing, but okay, minus 1k. Who's gonna get underwater here?
NQ,
More
minus 1 touch.
absorption on the footprint. Someone is definitely trying to hold this market with the bids, trying to absorb all this shit. We are at yesterday's value POC. Well, yesterday's POC. On TPO chart anyway. Sellers are pressing, judging by these candles. Who's gonna win? It's like buyers are gonna win. I mean, sellers are gonna win. Unless buyers step in. But I need to step away for a second.
Opportunity is sometimes present. Most often, it isn't. Big sell. Big sell. Bias check-in. What is the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotational? Is Vwap holding? Big sell. Big buy. Turn FOMO into JOMO, joy of missing out.
Back. Okay, looks like buyers are trying, but unsuccessfully. -1 retest. A big dump for the sellers. Wouldn't mind trying another short. Like this, maybe.
NQ, -1 touch.
It's difficult. Need to breathe a little bit. Doesn't seem to be driving. Some buying here for sure. Hopefully getting absorbed. And the sellers can continue pushing down. Was this the stop run? And now it's the buyer's turn. Buyers really want it. They might get it after all. Looks like it's gonna be a stop out for me. $73.22, not too strong of a buying yet. Would love to see...
Protect your capital. Size with proportion. Add to proof, not hope. Cut every loss without hesitation. Control your emotions like a craftsman controls his tools. And let that control free you from the madness that swallows the crowd.
Thank you, Derek. I don't necessarily like what I'm seeing here. It looks like buyers really want to get it. Sellers resisting, buyers not giving up. I'd love to see 520s tag maybe. Significant sell bar. It just needs to give now. What's my stop at 590? In moments like this, it's very difficult to hold. Wouldn't mind another quick dump. But it's not looking good for me. Stopped out. Minutes break.
NQ, -1 touch. You will grow more as a trader from the things you do outside of actual trading. Big sell.
Well, this is just unfortunate. Getting top ticked again. To be fair, it's not driving either. Have such a build-up of volume here. This looks complete. This looks tapering away. This looks like it wants to continue pushing down. But you never know. I mean, was this change of character? There's some big buying,
NQ, minus one
unrewarded,
touch.
unrewarded.
Size is survival, and survival is profit.
Thank you. Another big buying. We went from minus 1700 to plus 1k. Am I allowed to trade? 2 minutes. $1,700 to minus 975. Lastly, not convinced about this buying at the moment, even though it's strong. The delta is strong. There's no momentum. There's nothing exciting about this. There is a build-up, that's for sure, so it's gonna burst one way or the other. Would love to see Vwap tagged. Weekly Vwap, that is. Maybe we're gonna tag RTH Vwap and sell off, but the POC is below, not above. We went down to... there's no clear move. Ever since this little burst, we've been trying to get back up, but there's no clarity. There's no clarity of movement right now. I mean, I would say down move is what I would be looking for, but it's just not selling off. There's a lot of congestion here. So many wicks. Okay, we wait until something gives.
Big buy. You will grow more as a trader from the things you do outside of actual trading. Big buy.
Someone just lifted 69 lots. Nice. Come on, bro. Are we gonna move or not? So congested. I'm allowed to trade, but do I want to trade? is the question. Need to focus on not getting the tunnel vision. So what happened? Sold off. Bounced off of our Vwap. Weekly -1. Drifting lower. Bounced off of +2. Found ourselves back into value for the day. Currently at point of control. Do I see where it's going? I mean, clearly we're now going up, but there's so much struggle. It's not like knife through butter. Like here or here or here. There's so much fucking struggle here. Ever since this low, it's been all over the place. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
NQ, -1 touch.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Finally, it gave us something. The Vwap held again. Can we retest -1 and then I can try another short?
Big sell.
Or it's not gonna give it to me. Someone just sold 100.
I trade
passively,
one
that
micro
is.
contract only.
We are at the lower end of the distribution though, so I have to be wary of that. Of value. This looks like a two-channel trend. -2, Vwap, -2, Vwap, -2, Vwap, -2. Of course, it's probably not going to do that. Now that I'm calling it out. Let's see, ever since this sell-off, we've had a bit of a buying coming in. Here's the +1. -1. I always confuse the two. I would love to sell right here. If I could. It's below value though. I will try it and instantly regret it. Yep.
Big buy.
Someone just... Okay. That's another L, no problem. I decided to mark it in instead of setting up like a sell order. But yeah, that backfired. Should have just stuck with the sell order instead. The sell stop. Another 10 minutes.
Big buy. Big buy. Bias check-in. What is the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotational? Is Vwap holding? Cutting losses is an act of courage, not defeat. Never let a single position decide your future. Big sell.
From my original entry, we did tag 520s. That's what I wanted. We technically completed the cycle, so to speak. We traversed the distribution, and now we seem to be
Big buy.
pumping higher, and every seller is for himself. We traversed value as well. RTH value, that is. I'm willing to do one more trade and then I'm gonna call it.
Big sell.
Someone just offered 130 contracts up there.
NQ. Weekly +1 touch.
Sellers are covering their shorts by the looks of it. Ever since this buy up, not a lot of strong selling here at Vwap, so Vwap just got crossed. So
NQ. +1 touch.
what would be the story here? The story of the day. Sell off. Vwap held. Crazy fucking grind. Vwap held again. Weekly Vwap found some aggressive buying. So is the wind blowing up now? Or down? It's a good question. I don't fucking know. I will continue watching to see if there's a sign. There's a change in... Well, I thought this was a change. It didn't happen. A change in character. Oops. Selling seems to have given up.
I take 10 minutes break after every trade.
Yes, I do because I'm forced to. Which is very nice, honestly. It protects me from entering over and over again and getting burned repeatedly on the wrong idea. Buyers pumping up. I could have saved myself a loss if I didn't mark it in. Something to keep in mind, that's a lesson. We are at +1 on the week. It's potential good spot to short. Am I just gonna blindly jump in? No. We so easily cross this distribution back up, it's kind of surprising to see. Whoever was at Vwap selling is done selling by the looks of it. It's 500 lots at 600.
NQ, +1 touch. NQ, weekly +1 touch. If you wish to control yourself, control your size. Discipline will from comfort.
Control your size. Yes, thank you very much. I am controlling my size. It's been nothing but control. It's an interesting spot for a sell. Hesitating. It's gonna pay off. Or someone pulled their 400 lots. Chicken shit. Of course they did. And of course the one I don't participate is the one that moves. Oh well. So here's Vwap now coming from above. Are we gonna continue up? So we are at POC at RTH Vwap. Which way are we gonna go?
You don't need to know what is going to happen next to make money.
Yep. So ever since this drop, no buying found. It's not a good sign for buyers anyway. Would love a little bit of a pullback though. Similarly here, push up, no buying, push up. Sell, no buying, sell.
Big sell.
Okay, here's the little pullback.
Big
to
sell.
Vwap again. Is it going to have some legs, or are we going to sell, continue selling off?
Big sell.
Am I allowed to trade? Yes, I am. We are in the middle of value. We just re-offered +1 on the week. Is this continuation lower? Why is this shit blinking all the time? It's so annoying. Would love something like this. Maybe. This will be the last one. Last one for the day.
Think in probabilities, not certainties.
Not driving at the moment. And a stalling sideways action. Doesn't want to go up, it looks like. I mean, doesn't want to go down. This guy is just sitting there at 560. Honestly, I'm not convinced by this at all. Like, all of a sudden, the moment I get in, there is just sideways movement in delta and in price. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Some resistance for sure. Is this where buyers are gonna step in? Step in? Man, how many candles are gonna print here before we start moving? Like here, knife through butter, knife through butter. The moment I get in here, stall. The moment I get in, stall.
Big sell.
Okay, is this the stall? Holy. Well, now someone sold 400 contracts into this. And someone possibly bought 400. So who's going to win here?
Never let a single position decide your future. NQ, -1 touch.
-2500. On the cumulative delta, this could be a sign for reversion. $540, 350 contracts. Hold up.
Big sell.
Are we gonna crank it or not? It reversed value twice. I mean, this is where it's gonna potentially bounce again, so I'm not sure if that's a good idea to
What is
hold.
the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotational? Is Vwap holding?
Well, we used to be trending. Vwap was holding. Then we became, it was like a 2-channel trend. Then we bought it up to +1, and now we're back Vwap holding again. So if we could sell off, that would be nice. Can we fill this fucker and I can call it a day maybe?
Big sell.
I need to breathe. I can see myself holding the breath for too long.
Big buy.
Oh, the okay, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. It brings me up half hour on the day, down from 1 hour. Yeah. Sheesh, that was nice. Idea. Anyway, it played out nicely. Mistakes. Okay, I'm definitely done for the day. I don't want to stare at this any longer.
Big sell.
I think this was enough. We're back at weekly Vwap, so this is a potential for another buy-up. If not, then 400 is the target on the week. Obviously here.
Big buy. An edge is nothing more than an indication of a higher probability of one thing
We just
happening over
tagged
another.
weekly Vwap. Some strong buying coming in here, lifting 350. Whoever sold, whoever put 500 on the bid and then 300 on the bid definitely spiced things up. What's this? Okay, let's see. Bro, stop extending the lines, man.
Big sell.
It's annoying me. So someone just put another 300, so definitely some loading up going on, I would say. We're at -2. Something like a retest of this area into a continuation up could be interesting. Since I can't really call this a trend. Or can I? Opened up, sold off, two channel trend. Except for this, whatever this was. Sellers covering, then new sellers stepping in. Vwap held again, and we moved to -2. What's going to happen now? I mean, what are the chances we're gonna start hold this level? Unlikely, right? Why? Because we didn't hold it. It's not an established imbalance. Yeah, this was 50 points. Decent. Let me just grab the screenshot of this. On this yoke.
NQ, -1 touch.
Oh yeah, I need to export. Go to this yoke. As we import. Four trades. So it was up 1 hour pretty much, then took a dive into -1.1 back to 0.6 hour. Drawdown, this makes no sense. What this means. Win rate 50%, average Ratio is positive, that's good to see.
My process is a better trader than I am.
I hope so. Review. Mental game, I would say, was good. I did not tilt. I cannot really repeatedly go in and out of trades. Technical game, I mean, obviously 50-50. A recognition of what's happening, yes. Two mistakes I see. Number one, shorting -2 without proof. There was a proof of rejection at Vwap. There was no proof of rejection at -1. And twice I tried to do that. One here, kind of preemptive, maybe below this one could have been, but again, shorting right here is not a very good idea, is it? It's not really trending, it's
Big
just
buy.
within this distribution. And I will have to merge it, most likely, with the other distribution that I have to make it even bigger. In any case, two mistakes. Number one, the trend, single channel trend, needs to establish itself first. And then I can look for a potential reoffer.
Big buy.
Right? I assumed it's going to happen. It never did. Number two, I mean, obviously trying to short here. But number two was not setting up my usual stop order. And instead marketing myself in based on nothing, based on my own vibe. And obviously paying the price for it. Like here right now, looks like -1 is holding. But it needs to confirm itself first, and then I can look for it to be a single channel trend. I suppose a two channel trend. Boom, like I did here. I shorted here and it worked out. Here it needs to prove itself, and then I can try and look for a sign right here, right? So here again, Vwap is the potential because we have proof. I mean, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4 times, but yesterday was exactly the same. Yesterday, I think Vwap looked like this, and this was the Vwap line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here was 7, 8, 9. Fucking deep down, bought up, and we have been riding it since. Okay. Yo, what's going on? What's this shit? Oh, there we go. It looks like we are on the way back up, I would say.
NQ, -1 touch.
Strong selling, immediate bought up, buy up from here. Maybe something like this could be nice. Because definitely someone loaded up, and someone still wants to. What else? So, two mistakes.
Big sell.
Have I been showing the wrong fucking screen the whole time? Oh my goodness. Okay, whatever. Two mistakes. Well, three mistakes actually. Closing my runner that eventually didn't even
The man
get
who
stopped.
sizes for control outlasts the man who sizes
Right.
for greed. Outlasting is everything. Because
three
the
mistakes,
market
two
always
mistakes,
gives
three
opportunities,
mistakes.
but only to those who are still in the game. Size is not
Technical
a weapon to win
game,
battles.
I would say
It is
B.
the shield
Not
that
the
lets you
best,
fight them.
but the B.
Steadiness is
What
the
did I
hidden
do?
edge
Mental
in speculation,
game was
and it comes from
solid.
control.
Did not tilt and followed risk management. What can I improve on? 3 errors, 3 mistakes to improve. Number 1, closing a runner. Yet again.
Big sell.
It never reached my entry, but I closed it at 1 hour. Anything can happen and I have to hold it. I have to. Number 2. Successfully identified 2-channel trend and RTH Vwap holding. However, tried to short -1 when it is not yet established imbalance down. Don't guess. Wait for it to be established first. Go with where it rejected before. Okay. Number 3 is stop.
Big buy.
Entered at -1 again, but this time with a market order instead of a sell stop. Just
Big buy.
because of a hunch. That's no good. Don't do that. So how will I improve it? Number 1, again, that seems to be like a repetitive thing for me. Hold the runner. You don't know what's going to happen. Number 2, wait for established imbalance before shorting -1 and longing +1. It needs to confirm itself. Don't
Big buy.
guess. Number 3, don't mark it in an area that's not confirmed. End of day screenshots. Boom. So I'm gonna add some goals. Number 1, hold the runner. Either BE or TP. Add goal. Interacts with established imbalance. Not before. Oh, that's good enough. End of the screenshots. Boom. Mark is reviewed.
Name of the game is survival.
Yep. Okay, dashboard. 0.6 R. I mean, yeah. You know what? That's fine by me. It is what it is.
Big buy.
I'm not chasing P&L at the moment. I'm developing skill. And it doesn't really matter. Ever since my fiasco right here, I've been keeping my losses small. Average loss is smaller than the average win. Cumulative P&L has been positive. Average loss has been fixed in size. That's good stuff, no? Win rate 46%. Net P&L. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean, the stats look good despite like... No, the stats look good this week. Despite some frustrations, okay. They're not complaining too much, but... I think it's pretty nice to see. I am not P&L focused. I got money out of my head and I'm focusing on the process. I'm focusing on the control, on the precision, on correct execution, right? I'm not tilting, I'm not trying to get stopped, try again, get stopped, try again, get stopped, etc. I do what needs to be done and that's it. And the P&L hopefully should take care of itself. Well, who would have thought that this was a telltale sign? Yeah, I think. Where we sold off right here. And that did not really equate into anything. Oh, anyway, I'm tired now. I'm not showing the right screen. Again. Right here was the sign push down, immediate back up, buy back up, then no more selling, and then we pump. It's kind of beautiful. Okay, I'm done for the day. GG.